What's up, everyone? It's 84music1.
84.
First of many beat making tutorials. This is a beat I worked on yesterday, August 12th. So at this point, I'm basically just going through trying to decide what snare I want to use for the beat. The sample's already picked, as you can hear. Now it's just coming up with a quick pattern. Nothing crazy. This is more of a East Coast feel to it. So at this point, pretty much got the pattern I want figured out, so I'll just start recording it. After the fact, I'll go back and I'll do some quantizing on it, some velocity changes. This is basically what I'm doing right now. Quick quantize, make sure everything's hitting on time. I'm trying to get an idea right now of what kind of kick I want to use. Everybody has a good collection of like go-to kicks, go-to snares, but recently I've been trying to do something a little different and force myself to use different kits and just come up with different sounds that way, different snares, different kicks, different hi-hats. So again, the same thing here, just trying to come up with a kick pattern. I've already picked out the kick I want. So at this point, in my head I was already hearing like a little snare roll type thing, like a flare. So that's what I'm working on at this point, just seeing where I want that to hit. How many times throughout the loop, every 4 bars, every 8 bars. For this piece here, for the snare roll, I had to really go in there and mess with the quantizing a little differently, because if it was too quantized, it sounded weird, so I definitely needed some swing. So some were quantized, some I manually adjusted. Same thing with the velocities. I didn't want them all hitting at the same velocity. I wanted to give it a more natural swing feel. So yeah, this is one of those parts where I definitely took my time. Like I said, I wanted a real natural swing feel with that snare roll. So it's, you don't always want to quantize everything. You don't want everything too perfect. More of just messing around what kind of sounds I want. At this point, I knew I wanted a cymbal or a crash hitting in there, and I definitely wanted it hitting with the kick. It's one of those things I actually tend to do a lot. Sometimes I play it a little louder, sometimes a little lower. Just looking for random effect sounds I wanted to add. I knew I had something I wanted to add to it. I didn't know what until I heard it, and then as soon as I heard this sound, I kind of knew. I was like, all right, this is it. Just have to turn it down, just kind of have it sit behind everything else, but I think it plays its part in the overall beat. So again, we're back to, I know I want to add a sound in there. I don't know what it is yet, but I know once I hear it, I'll have it. Just kind of going through, seeing which jumps out. I picked the hi-hat here. I don't know if this is when I laid it down, but an open hat. I ended up going back to that earlier cymbal. Initially I had it hitting with every kick, but then I changed my mind and I wanted to create my own pattern with it. Just thought it was a little too much when it was hitting on every kick. It's getting a little repetitive too, so creating its own pattern just felt better in the end. Here's the open hat that I had picked earlier. So just adding it now. Simple open hat pattern, nothing crazy. What I was doing right here was I had picked out a bass I wanted to lay down, so I was trying to find the key of the sample. Do it through Edison, just checking the regions. Ultimately, instead of like a 808 sub, I just went with like a sine type sub that doesn't really end. So I wanted to play it out myself. And right now I'm just kind of still looking for, you know, the key, what pattern I want to play. Yeah, I went back there for a second because it told me one key, but it wasn't sounding right. So, and then eventually I think I got it. I think I did find the right key, and then I just had to find how I wanted to play it out. Again, simple pattern, just give it a East Coast up north feel. I didn't want to get too crazy with it. Let's try that. And by this point, you could probably hear I pretty much had a pattern ready. Pretty basic, like I said earlier, but that sub needed to be there. Well, at least in my opinion, I felt like it needed to be there, you know. To each their own, everybody makes beats differently, but so this is just, again, some quantizing on the bass notes that I just played, getting the velocities. These I definitely wanted the velocities hitting more or less the same. There's a very minor swing to these. You can't really notice it because I definitely wanted these going with the kicks for the most part. More of it was just adjusting the durations, the end times. So sometimes, you know, you might want the bass to play it longer and one beat shorter than another beat. Here we went back to more effect sounds. Found this one in an S1 kit. I really liked it. Sound effects is something I definitely like adding to most of my beats, but you can definitely overdo it if you're not careful. So a lot of it is not overusing them, finding the right gaps or creating the right gaps, and velocity and just their volume. You know, sometimes it's you want to hear it, but you kind of want to hear it behind the rest of the sounds. More sound effects, like I said, I like adding them, but strategically. This was one, that little sparkle type. I heard it and I said, alright, this is another good one I think I want to use here. I don't really have a formula to the way I pick these. It varies per beat.
Always be saving, always be saving.
And yes, of course, always be saving. I'm paranoid about that. Pretty sure everyone who's made beats has had nightmare situations where they don't save, they lose the whole beat. The rest is history. So
84.
At this point, the beat is pretty much done. It's just a matter of sequencing. So just threw my tag in there, and that's it. Just sequence, drops,
84.
things like that. Pretty simple beat, really. Not too many sounds, but I just think the sample really made most of it.
Eighty-four.
So yeah, that's about it. Simple beat, sequenced it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot more videos in the way. This is the first of many, so. Also, if there's anything you want to see, feel free to comment and ask, and we'll try to get to it.
84.